Good evening, everybody. Good evening. It's Cutler here on the Let's Talk the Cutler platform on the Let's Talk the Cutler broadcast. And this is a special Thanksgiving edition. And I'm only here with you for 1,800 seconds. So I have to make every second significant, every minute meaningful, and every moment matter. I want to talk about being thankful today, being thankful because you matter in somebody's life. It doesn't matter how many people in whose lives you don't matter, but there is somebody to whom you matter. I want to talk about that. And then I want to talk about being thankful for, although we sometimes fail, fall, and fumble, there's always an opportunity to flourish. I want to talk about being thankful for that. And then I want to talk about being thankful for the opportunity to always rise to the top. No matter how people try to oppress, suppress, and depress us, there's always an opportunity to rise to the top. I only got 1,800 seconds. And so I want to talk about that and just a little bit more as soon as I come back.
Let's talk to God. One more thing, like, subscribe, and share. Come on, let's talk to God. Woo!
All right, well, I'm back, and I certainly hope that you enjoyed that intro. I always enjoy that intro. Again, this is Cutler here on the Let's Talk the Cutler platform, and I've only got 1,800 seconds to be with you on this special Thanksgiving edition. Do me a favor, as you come into the room, go ahead and do a thumbs up. It just lets YouTube know that you like the content. It encourages my heart. And if you haven't done so, please make sure that you subscribe and then click on the bell to be notified whenever I upload content, so when new content rather, whenever I go live. Listen, come on and join the conversation, and I'm just going to put the names of our LTTC VIPs right there in the chat room. But again, this is a special Thanksgiving edition, and we're going to talk about the things for which we're thankful. And yes, we're going to base it on the book, Billboards to Better, 366 Daily Sources of Motivation and Inspiration Along the Highway of Life. If you don't have that book, go on over to Amazon and get it. Go over to www.gbcutler.com and get that as well. I'm going to go ahead and start reading, and I'm going to read from the book because we may not be here all 1,800 seconds, but we're going to make every moment, every minute meaningful, and we're going to make every second significant. So whatever space you've allowed me to share, I am thankful for that. Whether it's your bedroom, your living room, your family room, your kitchen, or even your car, I'm thankful on this special Thanksgiving edition. November the 25th says, if we don't matter to anybody else, we matter to God. We are the reflection of God's masterful work. We are the breath of the creator of the world. We have the breath of the creator of the world inside of us. When I wrote that, I thought about the times that we spend trying to get the attention of people, only to discover that the efforts that we made, the energy that we put forth, it wasn't even worth our effort. I thought about how we put so much trust and confidence in people sometimes to only have our dreams shattered and our feelings sometimes crushed after we get the attention of those people or not. I thought about all the times when, when we've tried to get the attention of people who walk out of our lives, how we try to get the attention of people who act as if we don't even exist. I thought about all the times how we tried to spend and how we've spent energy and effort to get the attention of people who never accepted the offer that we were trying to extend. I thought about that. I thought about how I thought about the pain of the disappointment that we sometimes suffer when we are rejected. Nobody likes being rejected. And I thought about the pain that comes with rejection. I thought about the heartache that we sometimes deal with when we are denied and we are abandoned, which says that I didn't get the attention of the people or the person that I wanted. I thought about how we live in such misery whenever we have to deal with isolation. Why? Because I did not get the attention of the people or the person that I wanted. And I thought about how thankful I am, thought about how thankful I am to finally discover that I matter to somebody. Not only do I just matter to somebody, not only do we just matter to somebody, but we matter to a somebody who can change the very trajectory of our lives. And we matter. We matter to someone who can make everything work together for our good. We matter to somebody who can make sure that all of our needs are met. We matter to somebody who loves us too much to leave us wandering in the wilderness for the rest of our lives. We matter to somebody who has the ability to incline his ears to us and hear what we have to say, even when we don't open our mouths. We matter, you all. We matter. And because we matter to the God of the whole wide world, because we matter to him, he will never leave us nor forsake us. He'll make sure that all of our needs are met just because we matter. He will make sure that goodness and mercy follows us all the days of our lives just because we matter. As we are giving thanks today, give thanks because we matter to God. And it does not matter how many people who reject us, who deny us, who abandon us, who walk out of our lives, and who act like we don't even exist. Give thanks because we matter to God. I'm resolute today. I have a resolve. I'm at peace because if I don't matter to anybody else, I matter to God. And sometimes when you get that assurance, that resolve, it will carry you farther than you could ever imagine. Get a peace in knowing that you matter to God and watch your whole perspective change. All right, let's go into November the 26th. It says, where you failed could be the same place where you will flourish. My God, where you failed could very well be the same place where you will flourish. And when I wrote that, you all, let me just tell you what I was thinking about. I thought about the times when we're just so quick to give up. After a fumble, we're so quick to throw in the towel. After we fail, we are so quick to forfeit the game after one failure. And I wonder where we would be if those who came before us would have given up as easily as we sometimes give up. I know that people like to say failure is not an option, but if the truth be told, let me just give you all a transparent moment. If the truth be told, I have failed more times than I care to remember. But what I'm thankful about is that each time I have fallen, failed, or fumbled, God has given me an opportunity to get back up. And not only did he give me an opportunity to get back up, but he gave me an opportunity to get back up and flourish. And I could testify that each time I have gotten back up from a fall, God vindicated me in such a way that I didn't just succeed, but I flourished. And flourished means not just to succeed, but it means to succeed abundantly. And so each time I've fallen, not only did I get up and succeed, but I've gotten up and exceeded and lived and succeeded in abundance. And for that, I am so thankful. And I don't necessarily mean an abundance of things, but I'm talking about an abundance of peace and an abundance of joy and an abundance of hope and gratitude just for a new day, a new moment, and a new opportunity. Sometimes we've got to give thanks for a new moment and a new opportunity. You know, sometimes the answer for failure is just patience. The answer for failure or would-be failure is patience. And the answer is to keep trying and trying again. There's a story, and of course, you know, for me, it's a biblical story. But there's a story of a group of fishermen who were fishing. They spent hours fishing. Those same fishermen were told, cast your nets in the same water. Sometimes life calls for us to cast our nets one more time and to try again. And I am so thankful, you all, as we are sharing in this special Thanksgiving edition. You all know I only have 1,800 seconds with you, but I am so thankful that each day presents new mercies and new opportunities for one more try. Are you all thankful for one more try? I'm thankful for one more try, one more effort, one more opportunity. And I want to encourage you to know that what looks like failure might just be that one last try before you flourish. So don't you ever think about stopping. Don't ever think about giving up. If you change your mind about today, if you change your mind about anything, change your mind about giving up. Change your mind about giving up. Change your mind about throwing in the towel. Change your mind about walking away without a fight. Yeah, we sometimes, ultimately, we walk away, but change your mind about walking away without a fight, because this might just be that one last try before you go from failure to flourish. I'm thankful for all of those opportunities. Again, you're here with Color on the Let's Talk the Color platform for 1800 seconds, where every minute has to matter. And I've got to make every second significant. All right, let's go on to the next one. Let's go on to the next one. This is Thanksgiving Day, and we're just sharing space and time. November 27th says, it's lonely at the top. Only for those persons who are constantly pushing others down. There is enough room at the top for all of us. No more of this crabs in the barrel mentality. So when I wrote this, I was thinking about how many times we look at people who seem to be at the top of their game, at the top of their profession, at the top of their craft. And because they seem to be at the very top of their game, and these people seem to be at the top, we assume that there is no more room for anybody at the top. So we don't aspire to make it to the top. We don't aim for the top. We don't strive for the top. But what I want us to do today is to reshift our thinking, to refocus our thought process, and to reset and change the conversation. And tell yourself, I just need to tell them to move over. Just tell them to move over. They don't have to get out of the way. They just need to move over. Why? Because we are coming for the top. Yeah, we're coming for the top because we are called. Guess what, you are? We are called. We are called to be on the top. God didn't call us to be second best. He didn't call us to be a loser, but he called us to be the head and not the tail. He called us to be above and not beneath. He called us to be the lender and not the borrower. He called us to be a winner and not a loser. I'm just telling you, as I'm giving thanks, I am so thankful for the things that God called me to be. Places he called me to go, and the things that he has called and caused me to do. How do I know he called me to be a winner? How do I know he called you to be a winner? Because the Bible says he declared that we are more than conquerors. And I don't know about you, but I've never known a conqueror who stands or sits in any place other than the top. I'm just sharing with you all today because I'm giving thanks. I'm giving thanks for the opportunity to pull myself up, to rise up and climb up, crawl up if I have to get to the top. And however I've got to get there, I'm thankful for the opportunity to get to the top. And the top doesn't mean that just because I'm on the top, that doesn't mean that you can't trust me. It doesn't mean that you can't come there with me. It doesn't mean that you can't sit there with me. You just say to me, you need to move over because I'm coming to the top too. There is so much room at the top. There's so much room at the top. And how can we just exist at the top without wanting to pull others? How can others exist at the top without wanting to pull us? You know what? If and when I make it to the top, and if in some areas I'm on the top, guess what? I would graciously slide over for my brothers and sisters. And guess what? Not only will I slide over, but I'll rejoice to look at my left and my right and see you sitting there with me. There is enough greatness. There's enough greatness. And I don't know whether this has been 1800 seconds or not, but there is enough greatness in the world for all of us to share. And I know it may not have looked like it over these past 8, 9, or 10 months, but there's still greatness in the world. There's greatness in the earth because there's greatness in the God that we serve. And there's enough greatness for all of us to share. And I don't have to be jealous of you. You don't have to be jealous of me. But we can give thanks for each other as we all sit to the top. Grab hands, give thanks, and rejoice. Listen, you all, this has been one of those days that I'm just thankful, and I'm in a melancholy kind of mood, and I'm just giving thanks for all of my blessings, great and small. And as I've given my blessings and given my thanks, rather, I've given thanks for this opportunity, for this platform to meet here every Tuesday and Thursday and share this time and this space. I'm thankful for each of you who join me live, for each of you who do the replays, for each of you who send me text messages, for each of you who send me emails, for each of you who contact me via my website. I'm thankful for each of you because what you do, what we do together, we push and pull each other to the top. Thank you all so much. I trust that you have had an absolutely wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope that this conversation has added to your reasons for giving thanks. Do me a favor, if you are joining for the first time, make sure that you subscribe. Come back and take a look and share your comments. As a matter of fact, when you do the replay, just post in the comments to tell me the things that you are thankful for. I want to hear what you're thankful for today. This has been Cutler on the Let's Talk with Cutler broadcast. Do me a favor, keep your heads up, keep your hopes up. Let's continue building community, maintaining connectivity. Stay safe and stay sane. And I will see you right here in the same space this time next Tuesday and Thursday. Take care.